Lambert. I'm here today in Santa Claus, Indiana at this international fruitcake eating competition, which is something I've never done before. So let's talk to the guy that's put it all together. Can you tell us a little bit about the event?
Sure. This is the International Fruitcake Eating Championship, and it's a celebration of what people think is the much derided holiday treat. But we actually have a wonderful fruitcake. It's from our sponsor, Grandma's Fruitcake.
Yeah.
It's a great fruitcake, and we have a lot of fun eating it. We have a contest to see who can be fastest, but we also have a lot of festiveness and pageantry that goes along with it. So we've got some fun awards like most festive, best attire, and we just have a great time with it.
Yeah, and there's a lot of ingredients to it. Just in case you didn't know about fruitcake, the first ingredient is raisins. There's flour, walnuts, pecans, of course fruit, but then there's also several different types of liquors in it as well. So
There is, and that's what makes it tasty. Obviously, that cooks off in the process, so it's safe for everyone in the family to eat. But you still get the flavoring, which is part of what makes it taste oh so delicious.
Yeah, well, I'm a contestant today, and I'm really excited to try it. So let's go ahead and get started.
We're excited. We're hoping you're going to break the top 3 today, Camille.
I sure hope so. Let's go.
She is determined to become the first female competitor to crack the top 3 at the championship table. Ladies and gentlemen, from Henderson, Kentucky, Camille Lamber.
Our next competitor is a self-proclaimed Christmas aficionado who is no stranger to fruitcake. He's been competing in fruitcake eating contests for many years here in Santa Claus, Indiana.
He is the giver of gifts, the jingler of bells, and the inspiration for the naming of our town over 150 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, from all the way from the North Pole, Santa Claus!
Where did you come up with this idea?
I actually started by myself and a good friend of mine, the late Philip Cook. He was actually the owner of Lake Rudolph, the Santa Claus Christmas Store, and the Santa Claus Land of Lights, 3 great attractions that are still going on in Santa Claus. And we were just looking for some unique, different, very festive events that families could come and enjoy, something kind of fun, a little bit lighthearted. And we're just looking for something that would maybe stand out a little bit. And we, thinking of just traditional Christmas objects, and fruitcake jumped out at us, and we kind of looked, and no one was doing a fruitcake eating event. We said, gosh, that's a natural. And we thought it would be something that we could get kind of interactive with the crowd, where it'd just be kind of fun, and everyone would just be laughing, having a good time. And we started several years ago, and it's just kind of taken on a life of its own. It's been 3, 2, 1, eat!
Ladies and gentlemen, they're off and running. The 2015 International Fruitcake Championship is underway. These guys and ladies brought their appetite today.
Oh, maybe about half of the way through, he's making his move. Sam Stites appears to be maybe a lock for most festive.
Andy Brown's coming on strong. Brian Chandler's in the mix. It appears to be coming down to a 3-way race again. Kyle the Hammer seems to have 1 bite of fruitcake left again. They need to consume all the crumbs. You can't make anything on the plate. Camille Lamber, our female competitor, she's determined to crack the top 3.
Now, I will say a lot of people that if you just say the word fruitcake out to them, the face, and I will say there's a lot of bad fruitcakes out there, and I think a lot of it stems from it comes down, just like anything else, the quality of how it's made. The company that we have that sponsors us, Beatrice Bakery, it's a handmade bakery doing 100 years, really fresh quality ingredients, and because of that, they don't have to over mask it with cloves and preservatives and a lot of the kind of garbage that I think makes other fruitcakes, not any names, but not taste as good, and maybe give fruitcake a bad name, because there are some really bad fruitcakes out there.
He's struggling with the mouth clear. Oh, Andy Crosser's down.
They say slower than steady wins the race, so I'm still hoping for that. I need another hour, so we'll get through it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Camille Lamber, thank you very much for coming out. Let's give a big round of applause for all our competitors today at the 2015 National Fruitcake Eating Championship.
What did you think it tasted like?
Well, it wasn't bad, although I think 1 pound, that was like a foot-long brick. on my plate. So, and I was sitting next to first, second, and third place. They were all right beside me. I was a little intimidated, but you know, I took that first big bite not really knowing what to expect because I've never had a fruitcake, and it was tasty, but it was very hard to get down because it was so thick.
Sure, and obviously there's a different experience between having a little bit to savor and enjoy as a dessert versus coming up here in the pressure of people watching and cheering and saying eat, eat. So that might not have been the best first time for you to try fruitcake. We should have eased you in with a little more of a...
It was a little bit of anxiety because the guy next to me finished in under 2.5 minutes or so. I mean, he was taking it down. It's a lot harder than it looks. Rest in peace. Wow, you devoured that fast. What was your strategy?
My strategy? Well, I've done it 2 years now. This is my 3rd year doing it, so I've discovered a lot of water, taking a lot of water, small bites, and just keep going at it. Small bites. It looked like you were like a lot beaver, of small
back
bites.
And forth, back and forth.
Yeah, it's like a typewriter. Just
So, what's your favorite eating competition?
Probably wings, just because technique got it down to a science.
Okay.
It's really easy for me.
Yeah. So fruitcake, is this one of the better fruitcakes you've had?
Oh yeah, it's probably right up there with the 2 kinds I've had in my life. It's right at the top.
I did walk away with the trophy.
You did. Now I will say this is actually pretty coveted because a lot of times for events it's all just about the top finish or the speed or our event's very different. There's the big trophy for the fastest time, but we've got most festive, most graceful. This is actually a coveted award over style. I mean, for style points, a lot of people want to walk home with that. First time at the table, walking home.
Stay tuned for more AGLIFE.